He will let nobody stand between himself and his future. I couldn't stand the smell of fish. If she told them the truth, we wouldn't be standing here. They have been standing in the rain for 20 minutes. Have you ever lost a game? One could easily lose himself in this book. Much time had been lost before we got to the place. What would you do if you were lost in the woods? They haven't paid the bills yet. Everything was paid, no worries. I am paid weekly. It pays to go through the trouble. I met your sister at lunch. Have you ever met a celebrity? We are meeting tomorrow at 4 p.m. My suggestion was met with interest. Have you included Lisa in your guest list? Our names have been included in the list. We are all supposed to help her, including you. I would include singing to my hobbies, but I am really bad at it. She would continue working, if she wasn't pregnant. The game was continued after a small break. Shall we continue this discussion? Our work will be continued on Friday. She was reading a book but set it by when the telephone rang. The novel is set in London. The leg should be set under anesthesia. Could you set the table for dinner? I have learned 2 languages already. We were learning this poem for 3 hours yesterday. New words will have been learned by the next class. She'll just have to learn to live with it. School has changed the boy into a coward. I would change my name, but I haven't found the right one. If you change the words over, the sentence sounds better. When you are going fast enough, you'll be able to change the gear. She knew her brother was easily led. Our team has been led by Tom. When you lead a child by the hand, it is safer. I would never lead her to the altar. Have you understood all that I said? Such handwriting will never be understood. When you understand a subject, you can like it. If she did such thing, I could understand it. He has watched this movie thousands of times. We have been watching this series for a week. Her dance was watched by everybody. Tomorrow I will be watching the game. I think we have been followed for all this time. You didn't follow the rules, did you? Have you ever followed fame? We will be following you, if you like. The traffic was stopped because of the car accident. I could not stop him from doing it. The conflict has been stopped. If you stop smoking, she will be very glad. A lot of new inventions has been created lately. I have been creating this masterpiece for several years. How many poems has he created? Some new type of phone will be created soon. If I apologize, will you speak to me? He is well spoken of. We haven't spoken to her since February. Who have you been speaking to? Harry Potter books are read all over the world. Have you read this article? The kids will have read this fairy tale by tomorrow. You haven't read my letter yet, have you? I was allowed to come to your party, but I fell ill. Dad had allowed me to watch TV before Mom did. Have your kids ever been allowed to eat sweets before dinner? You are not allowed to be here, are you? Have you added salt yet? Shall I add some cheese? I would add him to our team, but we have enough people. We are constantly adding some new information to our report. All the resources have been spent. Have you ever spent the night out? I would spend this night here, but I have a cat to feed. You'll be spending the night at Robert's apartment. Your kids have grown so fast. I have been growing these plants for 3 months. The old tree was growing into the wall. The city is growing rapidly. Has this new shop been opened yet? He would open his mind to his grandfather if he wasn't so shy. Life opens out for a young man when he leaves school. Shall I close the window? I think I'll walk out for a little while. Walking through the forest one day, we found a strange little hut. She has been walking her dog. There were just a few people walking about in the town square, but no traffic in the streets. We have never won in the lottery. The home team is winning. I was completely won over by her sense of humor. Could you win her over? We are offering a quality service. Many solutions have been offered to this problem. I hope this position will be offered to me. They won't be offering it again.